God morning, everyone. Come on in to our Sunday morning word for the week. God bless you all. God bless you all. I hope everyone is doing all right this blessed Sunday morning. Come on in, Love First Baptist Church here, and let's talk about our Sunday morning word for the week. I hope everyone had a blessed week that we went through last week. It was some challenges. We found ourselves going through something that we hadn't planned to go through, but it's all right. Why? Because God is still good. No matter what you go through in life, no matter what you come up against in life, God is still good. It don't change. Don't let what you go through cause you to turn away from God, become angry with God, say there is no God, not trust in God. No, you hang on in there and stay with God through it all. Trust the process. Sometimes the process gets a little rough, it gets a little strange, it gets a little dark. We don't know which way to go, but trust the process, knowing that God is going to make everything all right. What He did for others, He'll do for you. Don't give up on God, because He definitely won't give up on you. He didn't give up on us. He sent His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, that we might have life and that more abundantly. He didn't have to do it, but He did it. So hang on in there. Hang on in there. And our word for this week is keep the faith. No matter what you're going through in life, no matter what you're up against, keep the faith. It's going to get difficult. But know, as the Bible said, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. There's a crown waiting on you. There's a better place. So keep the faith. Keep the faith as you go through life. Our key scripture today is coming out of Revelation 14 and 12. It says, here is the patience of the saints. This is all about our patience, y'all. Good morning to my cousin Sharon. God bless you and your family this morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning word for the week. And it's all about keep the faith. And Revelation 14:12 says, here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Good morning, Brother James Rogers. God bless you and your family. Come on in. Good morning to my cousin Barnell and your wife Sandra. Come on in, bruh Barnell. We doing all right. Had a rough week last week, but whatever we go through, Barnell, you know God gonna make it all right. We don't decide. His ways and his thoughts are much higher than our ways and thoughts. And so he knew all about what we are going through long before we knew it. He prepared the way. Good morning to my sister in love, Maddie. God bless you this morning. So he knew all about it, Barnell. We catching up to what he already done went ahead and prepared the way for us. He prepares the way. We just going through it. So keep the faith. As Revelation 14 and 12 says, we got to keep the faith. And this is the word that Peggy gave me this morning to talk about. I asked her, I said, what you want me to talk about today? I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. She said, keep the faith. And so that means that's what she's going through right now. That's what her sister Matt is going through and other family members. When you lose a loved one, you struggle, but you got to keep the faith. Keep the faith, knowing that God knows best. So Revelation 14:12 says, here is the patience of the saints. We got to keep the faith. Here's our patience. We got to keep the commandments of God. That's part of our patience. Keep the commandments of God. We got to serve Him. We got to do his will. Good morning to my wife, our first lady. God bless you this morning. We got to keep his commandments. That's part of the patience of the saints of God. Keep doing his will. And he said, and the faith of Jesus. You got to hang on in there. Jesus went through a situation where all the disciples deserted him. So you're going to go through that in life sometimes where you feel like you've been deserted. No one wants to lose a loved one, especially a mother who's been with you so long. 90 years their mother was here with us. And so it's a beautiful thing. Keep the faith. And it helps you keep the faith when you know that your loved one knows the Lord. That helps you keep the faith. But you got to keep doing God's will. You can't turn to alcohol and drugs because you so sad and crying. You start drinking, popping pills, trying to get through the situation. No. Now you're doing the wrong thing. You got to keep the faith and stay with God and not go to these temporary resolutions trying to pacify the situation. Keep the faith. When you don't know what to do, keep the faith. When you feel like you've done all you can do, keep the faith. When your family and friends let you down, keep the faith. Just like Jesus' disciples, they left him and he found himself alone. But then he said, I'm not alone. Why? Because God is with us, y'all. He said he'll be with us always, even to the end of the world. So we never alone. So keep the faith. When loved ones, your family and friends let you down, desert you, keep the faith. Keep the faith like Daniel, who found himself praying to God, and then evil people, jealous people, envious people didn't like him praying to God. There are people who not going to like the fact that you go to church, you serve God, you try to do the right thing. They ain't going to like it, Barnell, that you are deacon and that you strive to do the right thing. They ain't going to like the fact that you treat your wife right and everything. That old devil don't like that. And so they brought up a law to stop Daniel from praying. But Daniel kept the faith. He knew that they was going to throw him into a lion den, that he might lose his life, but he kept the faith. And that's what we got to do, because they're going to come at you, try to take your job, try to put you in a bad place. But you keep the faith. Keep doing the right thing. Keep God's commandments. Keep the faith of Jesus. You might find yourself like Job, done lost all your money, your business. You was going good. It was prospering. Then all of a sudden your business goes to nothing. Your farm, your crops and everything goes to nothing. People come in and steal everything you got. And we're living in that today, where these thieves are out here trying to steal everything you got. Every time you answer the phone, they trying to steal something from you. We're living in that. But we got to keep the faith. If we find ourselves like Job, they done took everything we got. And they turned around and then the enemy killed his children. But he kept the faith. He said, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Can you be like Job and say, blessed be the name of the Lord, when you lose your mother, your son, your daughter, somebody that you love? Can you continue to say, blessed be the name of the Lord? It get hard, but we got to keep the faith, because this is a part of life. This is the trying of our faith. He said, your faith gonna be tried by fire. That old fire burn. It's tough. It destroys. But you keep the faith. and you'll come out as pure gold. So you got to keep the faith. Keep the faith. I watched, and I be watching the faith of Peggy. And me and her went to the hospital. And we thought we were just there for just a normal day of visiting my mother-in-law. A normal day. She saying where y'all been and everything when we walked in. So we thought everything was all right. Peggy fed her a little bit. But she had already told my sister-in-law, Maddie, that she was going home the next day. She thought she had it mixed up that they had made plans for her to come home on Friday. She told Maddie she was going home on Wednesday. And normally Maddie and all of us thought she had her days mixed up and everything. But she didn't have it mixed up. She knew what she was talking about. And so that's why we got to keep the faith like Maddie. That she told us, she said, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. And that's where we got to learn to trust God, even unto death. I'm going to be all right. A lot of folks be crying, I'm about to die. I'm about to leave here. She wasn't doing none of that. She wasn't trying to hold on to this world. Why? Because she knew that there was a brighter side on the other side. And we got to keep the faith when God shows us things like this, because don't too many people see what we saw. The faith of her mother-in-law who said, I'm going to be all right. As she going through strokes, as she was going through. She said, I'm going to be all right. And here we are. Me and Peggy was there feeding and everything. And then all of a sudden, she cold blue. Nobody wants to see their mother or loved one cold blue. But it happened. And I saw Peggy keep the faith. Yeah, she cried. It's okay to cry. It's okay to shed tears. It's okay to wonder what's going on. But you keep the faith. After she cold blue, she never came back to us. But that's all right. Just like what David said when his baby died. David said that the baby will never return to me, but one day I will go to him. We got to have that faith today that there's something on the other side, a brighter side. Paul gave us a little bit of that when he said the same God that raised Jesus from the dead will raise us and our loved ones. We got to keep the faith. Too many people get scared when death comes around, thinking it's the end. Death is not the end. The Bible teaches us it's appointed unto man once to die. And then the judgment. Well, what is he saying? That death ain't the end. If there's going to be a judgment after death, then death ain't the end, y'all. And so we got to hang on in there. Good morning, Fifi. God bless you this morning. Thank you for coming and stopping by. So we got to hang on in there, knowing death ain't the end. Thank you, Sharon. God bless you. It ain't the end. But so many people got so much faith in this world that they lose faith in God. No, don't put your faith in man. Don't put your faith in the world. Put your faith in God and keep that faith no matter what you go through. You might be in a situation like Peggy and see somebody you love cold blue. Within the last year, we've saw 2 loved ones cold blue. And how God brought one back and the one had to go. But the Bible told us that's going to happen. 2 is going to be in the field One gonna be taken and one left. And so that's a part of life. You just keep the faith, no matter what you're going through. The Bible is real, y'all. Keep the faith. What God said is real. Keep the faith. There's a brighter side, y'all. Keep the faith. My mother-in-law said she gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right, cause she could see that we was hurting, and she was trying to comfort us in the midst of her struggle. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right, y'all. And that's the love of God. What Jesus had. Here he is hanging on the cross. But he didn't care about himself. He was saying, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Can you keep the faith and have love for others when you are going through a struggle? Because so many people in our day and time are selfish, and all they think about is themselves. But my mother-in-law didn't do that. She said, I'm going to be all right. She didn't just think about herself. And that's what we got to do. Don't be selfish. Don't get caught up in a pity party and you forget about those that are struggling to make it. With every situation that you go through, you use that situation to help somebody, to help yourself to be stronger. Because if she told us I'm going to be all right, then one day when we got to go through, we got to know we going to be all right. Always remember what you go through in life. And that'll help you to make it. David remembered that he was able to take down the lion and the bear. So when he went up against the giant, he knew the same God that delivered me then is going to deliver me now. And so we got to remember that. Remember these things. Keep the faith no matter what you go through in life. No matter what you come up against. Keep the faith. It's going to be all right. Because anything that God appoints to you is for our good. Like the Bible said, all things, not some things, but all things work for the good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose, not Charles' purpose, the church purpose, the pastor. No, according to God's purpose. So keep the faith no matter what you go through. Remember that God's ways and thoughts are higher than our ways and thoughts. He done traveled this path long before we go across that path, and he's already made a way. He even told us over there in Corinthians 10:13 that there is no temptation, no situation, no struggle, no problem, nothing that you go through that is not common. But our God, who is faithful, he's a faithful God, will make a way that you may be able to escape it, that you may be able to bear it. He's made a way, y'all, for every situation, everything we go through in life. He's made a way. Good morning, brother Leon Dennis. God bless you this morning. Good to see you. He's already made a way. So you keep the faith, knowing whatever I go through, this ain't nothing uncommon. God already prepared a way for me. He had already prepared a way for the 3 Hebrew boys. He had already prepared a way for Daniel as he went into the lion den. He had already prepared a way for David as he went up against the lion and the bear and then against the giant. He's already prepared a way for you, whatever you go through, whatever you're going and striving to do in life. Keep the faith. The enemy gonna try to destroy you as you go through, but you keep the faith. God said he would put us in houses that we didn't build, vineyards we didn't plant. Give us all of these wells that we didn't dig. Those are things, material things in life that he said he would give us if we keep the faith and don't allow the world to draw us away from God. Soon as somebody say, I'm going to take your job, we lose the faith. And people around here lying on one another, deceiving, cheating, trying to hold on to their job, undercutting people. No, you got to keep the faith no matter what you go through in life, because that devil going to try your faith. Keep the faith. You might find yourself you can't pay your bill. The devil going to try you. And he going to put before your face something to steal, a gimmick, a scheme. No, don't you do it. Trying to get some easy money. That's what's wrong with our world today. We won't hold on to our faith as we are challenged in life. But you got to keep the faith and don't lower your dignity or anything to try to put food on your table, clothes on your back, to put money in your pocket. Don't lower your standard. You keep the faith. Keep that faith in God, which Revelation is telling us. This is what the saints do. But we got to have patience, knowing that old enemy going to come against us. Keep the commandments of God and keep faith in Jesus, who is the author and the finisher of our faith. What is he telling you, y'all? Everything that we went through, everything that we go through, he had to go through it all. He was tempted in every situation that we go through, but he never sinned, proving to us that we can make it, y'all. We ain't got to give in to the world, to man, to this old flesh. Keep the faith, and everything will be all right, even unto death. Keep the faith. Jesus kept the faith, and he got up and said, all power in heaven and earth is in my hand. He kept the faith, y'all. And if we keep the faith, there is a crown waiting on us. Keep the faith. Y'all have a blessed remaining of your day. Remember to trust the process and keep God first. The devil gonna come at you. He gonna try to knock you off your square, but don't you let him do it. And if you do fall off, get up, dust yourself off, and get right back on. Because the Bible said a just man falls 7 times, but he get up. That's the thing about it. We mess up, but get up. Don't stay down and water in your mess. Get up. All right, y'all be blessed. Thank you to you all.